What is up, guys? So today we're going to react to the Danny G, Sean Atwood podcast, and it's called Ragnar. Am I recording? Yep. Ragnar, the Viking warrior of Smethwick, Birmingham, Danny G. So a bit of a backstory. If you don't know who Danny G is, he's a middle-aged man who thinks he's a Viking warrior from Valhalla. And he spends his days puffing on weed, playing golf, and telling people how hard he is, how many noses he's bitten off, how many ears and faces he's bitten off. But there's no evidence of any of it happening other than him just saying so. He's a black belt second dan in the art of bullshido, which is a deadly blend of delusions and bullshit. So let's get into it. Let the bullshido flow.
It is with great pleasure, because I've been watching his videos quite a lot, that we have Danny G on the...
Danny G. What a hard name. You know what he reminds me of? Fucking Scarface. You know how he takes his kids to school in a fucking car chase? If ever you have to arm wrestle him, your fucking arm breaks. Danny G.
Yes.
Hello, everybody. How you doing?
Hello, everybody.
He is a very animated character. We're going to go on a fun, hard-hitting journey today. His YouTube channel has just shot up to over 40,000 subscribers.
See what he does these days, he's still doing YouTube, he plays golf, he smokes weed, and he's still just telling everybody how hard he is, how smart he is, how good looking he is. And that's pretty much it. If you want to watch Danny G content, I would suggest just go and watch Hedgehog Man. It's more entertaining.
Thanks, everyone.
The link to his channel will be near the top of the description box. So if you like what you hear today, I urge you to join me as one of his subscribers.
Shout out to Danny though. He is an international lolcow now. He's known all over the world. There's people from America, people from everywhere making videos, just making fun of him.
And we'll also have the links to his other social media.
So he is pretty famous. And his claim to fame is getting really angry at children. and just telling lies. And I think, like, it is entertaining watching Danny G rage out and scream and shout and get really animated. But once you've seen that, you know, that's pretty much it.
I'm just talking to him about writing a book as well, which I think he should do. So, Danny, before we get to your life story then, huge thank you for coming on. And we like to grip people by just extracting a crazy story from your life. And there was an occasion where you were in a pink nightie.
I believe that. That part of the story is probably real.
You ended up fighting quite a lot of people.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
My son was down the shop. Yeah, right.
See, Danny's the kind of guy that goes to the shop in nightgown and slippers.
Whatever he was doing. I found out after what he was doing. That's why I calmed down, right? Yeah. So my son's down the shop. He's come back to the house. He's been kicked in by like 20 lads between 16 and 20 years of age.
20 lads. So he's like Brian Cockrell. He counts how many people there are.
Right. I ain't having that. Yeah. So at the time, I've just grabbed whatever I can because I didn't want these lads getting out of there. I wanted them still there, yeah? So I put my Mrs. pink dressing gown on and her pink slippers.
Oh, yeah, I told you, didn't I? Dressing gown and slippers.
And my son's little 5-year-old bike was there. So I grabbed the bike and I'm going down the road like this on the bike. All the lads from Smethwick saw it. It was them lads who told me to mention this story. They went, Danny, it's meant... So I'm going down the road like this. He said, Danny, you just threw the bike. You know what I mean? I ran into him. So I ran into him. I started fucking fighting that. The geese...
Fucking hell. 20 man deep. So Danny's whacked on a pink dressing gown and slippers, jumped on his 5-year kid's bike, 5-year-old son's bike, and just steamed into 20 man.
Chippy has run out. He's gone, Danny, no.
In the chippy.
I knew him. Do you know what I mean? So I've gone, look, mate, fucking listen. I said, they've had my son. I'm going to smash him and that. He's gone, no. Then my nephews and that. Your son was in the shop being racist, right? Now, I ain't racist, yeah? So from that moment on, I was like, okay, no problem, mate. And the funny thing was, right, yeah, my son was at the bottom of the road watching. I've looked at him. He's just run. Do you know what I mean? Right, yeah? And the chip shop geezer's gone, Danny, you got free fish and chips for life, mate. I was like...
Fuck. So because Danny rolled up in a pink dressing gown and steamed into 20 man, the fish and chip shop owner says, "Fucking hell, Danny, free fish and chips for life." There's no way that happened. No way.
Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's the craziest story. Didn't end in too much violence, but yeah, that's the craziest story.
So how did all this start, Danny? I mean, like, where were you born?
I was born in Doncaster.
Oh, no. Say it ain't so. But I did do a bit of digging when I heard he was from Doncaster, and I asked a couple of my buddies and says, "Is he from Donny then, this Danny G, this Smethwick Viking warrior?" They says, "Yeah, he used to live on Broxholme Lane with the prostitutes, and he was known as like a car radio thief, and then he ended up getting locked up." I don't know if this is true, by the way, it's just Brian Cockrell told me. And he said he was a car radio thief, and then he got locked up, and then that's when he went to Smethwick, and the legend was born.
Doncaster.
And it is rough down Broxholme Lane. I used to live down there myself.
Whereabouts is that?
With the prostitutes.
South Yorkshire.
South Yorkshire.
South Yorkshire,
And then
next to Sheffield and Barnsley.
Up in like the Midlands.
Yeah. Mum and Dad bought a pub.
We are a city.
How did your
now.
mum and dad meet?
On the battlefield with Thor and Sif.
Mum and Dad met because my dad was a doorman in Doncaster for many, many years.
Oh, really? I know a lot of the doormen in Donny.
And obviously through my mum just going out and about and that, she heard about Charlie Gratian and she wanted some
Charlie
Charlie
Gratian?
Gratian. So
I've not heard of him.
Charlie Gratian.
So you've got this fighting DNA then from your dad, would you say?
Fighting DNA. Fucking hell. He's got that Viking warrior spirit in him, in his
It goes
DNA.
all the way back, to be honest.
Yeah.
The whole family are a bit
The whole family are all fucking solid, mate.
skits.
In school, what were you like? Were you into the more physical stuff?
Nah, you see, this is the thing with me, Sean.
Yeah.
All my brothers and my cousins and everything, they're all fucking rock solid. Yeah, when I
Of course they are. Absolutely solid.
was younger, I was the odd one out, bruv. I was a lover, not a fighter, innit? So I wasn't
Really?
like that. It took something to switch me. Do you know what I mean? Which was a lot of grief. Do you know what I'm saying? So to be
Life is hard. Life is full of challenges, mate.
my school life was spent playing sports. I was just a sportsman. And I was, chasing girls around like a normal lad.
Yeah,
I wasn't
yeah.
really involved in none of that crazy shit until crazy shit started happening.
And academically then, were you interested in any of the others?
Academically, I'm sure, I swear to God, he said on a podcast or on a live, because he does lives, doesn't he, that he's got higher IQ than Einstein. That's what he said. And he also says that he's the most honest. He genuinely believes that he's the most honest man on YouTube. And I reckon if you gave him a lie detector, he would probably pass it because he believes in his own delusions.
So was it mostly sports?
Every subject.
Every subject?
Yeah, I've always been a sponge for knowledge. I say,
Knowledge is power, sir.
I love knowledge. I love it. Do you know what I mean? It's the greatest thing that anybody ever gave me was the knowledge to read after them and find out what they've experienced.
So, Danny is an educated man. Now I really hate him.
Do you know what I mean? Because knowledge is power, mate. People don't
Definitely.
realise this.
See, nailed it.
Definitely.
They don't realise this.
That's why certain books are banned in prison.
Well, certain books are banned worldwide, though. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you're not allowed to read them. Certain things taken out of,
They need to ban religious books. That's what they need to
You're not
do.
allowed to read them.
Certain things getting taken off YouTube and stuff, but let's not go into that. All right, so you're in school then. You're a normal lad, into your sports, enjoying your subjects, learning all this stuff, meeting girls your age, and then what was your plan to do after you finished school?
Either be a professional basketballer or a professional golfer.
Really?
Well, he is playing golf now. Not at a professional level. He just goes live, gets stoned and plays golf. It's pretty boring.
So I'm kind of semi-pro at both, I'd say, even now at my old age.
Semi-pro. He's semi-pro. It's like Brian Cockrell training for world's strongest man. Danny G's just decided that he's semi-pro.
Old age.
Old age, yeah. Well, I'm 40, man. You know,
Yeah, he is not aged well either. If you see him now, Jesus, he looks, I suppose, being a Viking takes it out of you. Because he just looks rough as though his face is all wrinkly and tired. His brown beard's gone. His white teeth are gone. Now he's got a white beard and brown teeth. I saw that weed, you know, when you're puffing on weed all day, every day, it stains your teeth.
What actually happened? What did you do when you finished school? And how old were you?
I went to jail.
Me too, sir.
What was your first run-in with the law then? Was that it?
Straight to a Cat A jail.
Nah, bro, it was a mad ride. It was a mad ride. My mum kicked me out when I was 14, coming 15.
No.
Kicked
So he's moaning. That's just life in Doncaster,
me
mate.
onto the streets. I lived on the streets
For what
a while
reason?
in Doncaster. For some stupidness, man, do you know what I mean? She regrets it to this day, so she should. Love you, mum.
I was living in a shared house when I was 14.
No, I love you and that, but I told you
Going to the raves.
on this podcast. I was going to be honest, man, so sorry, mum, but you know, I'm just going to put it how it is, yeah? Right? She kicked me out when I was 14, 15 because I basically, and this is the reason why, I didn't get on with her fella. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't my dad. Her and my dad had split up. I didn't get on with her fella. That was the core reason. So she kicked me out while I was still at school onto the streets, man. I lived on the streets. I had nowhere to go, right? I ended up living in a bedsit underneath loads of prostitutes. Now, what I would...
Same here. Down Broxholme Laneway. And the prostitutes were bang on, mate. Not all of them. There were some little weasels there that would start trouble, they'd take your eyes and come back for the sockets. But most of the working girls would look after you. You know, they'd give you the coat off the back. You know, good, strong, independent women. They're not trying to hurt anyone. Really just hurting themselves.
It was those prostitutes were nice women. They looked after me.
They are.
Do you know what I mean?
Nice
But
lasses.
from then, I went to Birmingham, bro, to a group of
Tough life as well as a prostitute.
people that I'd known from Birmingham before going back to Doncaster after my mum and dad split up. Bro, fucking hell. They absolutely tortured me, bro.
The people you moved in with?
They tortured me. They fucking tortured me. All my crime was done through having to pay them money for this and that, or I was going to get
So they bullied you, really.
dog set on me. You don't understand what I went through, Sean. It was rough. Rough. No human should ever have to go through that, mate.
Take
It was
us
fucking
there.
rough.
Slow down, take us there. So you arrive in Birmingham. What's this place you arrive at? What does it look like?
I arrived to a high-rise
greets
flat.
you? Who
I
greets you?
arrived to a high-rise flat, bro. Basically, these lads. Do you know what I mean? Right now, these lads are into crime. They are boys around the area that I come from. They are like the boys. Do you know what I mean? Right. So I'm living in a flat with these guys, and bro, I couldn't even have a bath because if I had a bath, it was a high-rise flat, so there's no windows in them bathrooms. Do you know what I mean? They'd spray CS gas in the fucking bathroom. Bro.
That's just growing up, mate. Fucking hell. You used to do that all the time.
Do you know what I mean? So I couldn't even have a bath.
Whinging and moaning, that's just growing up in Donny.
If I was late paying rent, he'd set his fucking dog on me.
Oh, no, that's a bit out of order.
These were lads in the 20s, were they?
These were lads all older than me, yeah? All older than me.
you. And they were...
That fucking hurts, that CS gas. I actually CS gas myself, showing off. It fucking hurt, mate.
Like...
It's one of the worst pains I've ever been in. I'll never do that again.
To make money for them, were they?
No, not necessarily. What it was they didn't like who I was because I was a nice person. I wasn't a fighter.
So you just got out of jail, but he's a nice person.
They was all into crime and battering people all the time. So they wanted to turn me into them. Do you know what I mean? But I didn't want that. I mean, at the end of the day, I didn't
You just got out of jail.
do drugs or nothing at this point. I didn't smoke or fuck all. They used to hold me down and pump fucking blowbacks into me and that, which got me
Again, that's just growing up, mate.
to fucking cannabis.
We all used to go
Do you know
through
what I mean?
that.
And then, mate,
How did you connect with these people in the first place?
just people I knew from Birmingham back in the day, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seriously, people that I knew from Birmingham that were willing to take me in, because remember, I had nowhere to go. I
Yeah.
had fucking nowhere to go. I was living with prostitutes, bro, on Broxholme Lane in Doncaster.
Yeah.
If there's anybody from Doncaster watching this, you know what Broxholme Lane's like, yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty rough down there.
Do you know what I mean, right? That's where I was living at 15.
So you moved
And
into
so was I. You know, I was moaning about.
Smethwick in Birmingham. You're in this bad situation then.
No, it was Smethwick, mate. That was Smethwick. That was Rowley. This is Smethwick was
Rowley.
after jail.
Got you.
I don't know where Rowley is, if anyone
Right, so
knows.
you're in Rowley, you're getting tortured by these guys.
He's hardly fucking tortured, is it?
Psychologically,
Getting blowbacks. That's buzzing, mate. You're privileged, if anything.
how are you adjusting your mentality?
It wasn't that did it, bro. So I used to basically, like, I can tell you one instance, yeah. So I'm just sat in this flat minding my own business. One of the lads was running and stomped my head into the floor. I killed him.
I used to get that once a month, mate.
Just took it, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like when they used to hold me down and punch me in the face and that, yeah, right.
Especially when I was a heroin addict. Fucking hell, because I couldn't really defend myself. But you get used to it. You learn to roll with the punches.
Because I
And
didn't know any other way. These were big men to me.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
it don't
I was
really,
petrified.
it don't really even hurt. so long as you're expecting it. It's the ones when you're not expecting it, when they sidewind you and hit you on the slide, they're the ones that hurt.
Of them, and they took full advantage of that, mate. The crime that I did, Sean, right, was robbing. Do you know what I mean? Thieving, shit like that, right? Burglaries and stuff, right? And I did that because I had rent to pay. If I didn't pay the rent, I'd get smashed to bits. Do you know what I mean, right? So then the people I was living with would say, go out and do this. And then I'd be like, I'd be torn. I'd be like, well, I don't want to do it because I'm not a criminal, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
So he'd been to jail. Just got out of jail, but he's not a criminal.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to get fucked up again.
Yeah, it's horrific, and we totally understand where you're coming from. Can you slowly take us through the day of your arrest? What happened?
Bro, they was looking for me for about a few months, bro.
Oh, mate, weren't the SAS, were it? Oh, no, they'd have been busy taking down Brian Cockrell, wouldn't they?
For a few months, because obviously fingerprints or whatever else they'd got on me. Do you know what I mean, right? They was after me for a few months. I found out they was after me. I did try and avoid.
It's fucking shite when the police are after you. You're not really, it's when you're on the run. Every time you hear a diesel engine, you're like looking round. Every time you hear a knock at the door, your heart skips. It's fucking rubbish when you're wanted by the police.
I went back to my nan, bless her soul, and my nan talked me into handing myself in. She went, you will deal with this. You cannot start your life again until you fucking deal with this. Yeah. So I had to shit in my pants, hand myself in, and do you know something, bro? I was facing 5 to 10 years, man. Yeah. First sentence.
How old were you at that point?
I was 16 and a half.
All right, so you go to what police station and what did you do? Just walk up to a desk?
I walked up to Bilston police station. They sent me to...
That's fucking boring, this, isn't it?
Wolverhampton.
Come on, Danny.
And then I was in Wolverhampton Crown Court.
So you walk up to that desk at the police station.
Fucking hands is saying...
When did you get moved?
I was
hang on, we've got a prison story here. We've got to check this one out.
And there's other people in the cell, were they much older than you?
Well, no, it was YOY in it, so it was only...
No, he's not getting terrorised in prison as well, is he?
16 to 21 years old.
Bad on YOs, like. It's ruthless. Especially in a cat age.
So there was nobody above the age of 21.
Did they try and start any shit with you?
No, they left me alone in the holding cell. Nobody did anything to me there.
Okay, and how long were you in there and when did you get moved?
I was only in there for a few hours and got to... I got...
Hey, he's making me feel fucking sorry for him. I feel like busting out the violin. Like... Poor old Danny.
Into Brinsford.
I thought on this podcast he'd be talking absolute shite. It'd be hilarious. He's breaking my heart, man.
45 minutes, it felt like a lifetime.
And then you got moved, and then what was it like in the next one?
Well, I got put into actual cell then. Do you know what I mean? With a pad mate.
Okay, gotcha.
You know what I mean? And it was... I didn't talk for a few days, but he turned out to be an all right bloke, though, my pad mate.
So you just never said anything the first few days?
Nah, he spoke to me first.
And you got...
It's all right when you get in jail, you get your new pad mate. It's very important that you get a good pad mate in jail because you've got to live fucking 24 hours a day in a cell with this guy. So, when you get someone who's a fucking idiot, who just burns your head out, it makes your jail so much harder.
Take a shit in there in front of him and all that
kind of stuff. You have to fucking nip one out in front of him. You have to... Fucking, it's so degrading having a shit in front of your cellmate who you don't even know. Like when you've been in the pad for a few weeks, you can have a laugh and that, but when you first land in there and you've got to nip one out, it's like, oh fuck, so embarrassing.
I wasn't used to none of that. That was a real hard hit to me.
Yeah. I remember Brian Cockrell on about shitting in a bucket, and I just had this mental image of big old steroid face Brian Cockrell nipping one out in a bucket. Can you imagine walking by and you look in and big Brian Cockrell's sat on a little bucket trying to nip one out? That's fucking hilarious.
Smell someone else's shit every day. Yeah. Every fucking day, bro.
It's like living in a toilet, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It is. I always say that. Like, people say, oh, prison, it's a fucking Butlins, it's a holiday camp, Butlins without the swimming pool. Absolute nonsense. It's shite. And you have to fucking sit in the cell. And I always say it's like, if you want to know what it's like in jail, just go upstairs and sit in your bathroom. That's exactly what it's like. Although you get a TV now, so go and take a telly into the bathroom and, see if that's fun.
Especially if they don't eat very healthy, they're not healthy anyway. You know what that shit smells like.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking stink.
That's some right nasty cellmates in my time. I've had fucking hundreds, mate.
Bro, do you know what I mean? And the windows...
And when you get a stinker as well, someone who don't go in shower and Fucking hell.
Yeah, you got windows. Yeah, I got bars and windows. But windows,
Farting all the
bring that far,
time.
bro. That ain't like
And his feet smell like musty fucking nastiness.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I never understood it, because you're in jail, mate. There's fuck all to do. I mean, get you in the shower, it's half an hour gone.
Boiled everything, bro. Fucking boiled potatoes, boiled cabbage. Listen, when I come out, I was 17 stone.
I think they steam it, don't they? Like, even the bacon. Ugh, never eat prison. Oh, man, I remember one of the first times that I got locked up, they had something called minced beef cobbler, and I thought, oh, that sounds all right. So I had it, and, oh, my God, it was something wrong with it, and the whole wing was sick. And I remember being up all night with the shits, like, oh, mate, arse is exploding all over the wing. It was ruthless. Put me off minced beef cobbler. I've never had it since. Also fish as well. They served some fish once and it was off. It was fucking awful. I'd never forget that. I had a right big mouthful as well, and it had all bones in it, and it was gone up fish. Disgusting.
Did you? I was massive, bro. When I come out, I was way bigger than I am now.
Massive, with hideous strength and speed and power that defies the laws. Now, the thing with Danny is, like, he is pretty cut up. You know, when you see him flexing, and you know, when you see him on the bike, he can actually like throw a decent punch. So he probably can fight a little bit, but he just exaggerates everything, and it just comes across as cringy. But I'm sure, like, his target audience is people like Jardo P and Andy Smith. They all probably think, you know, they're all impressed by stuff like that.
Everything. Just boiled everything. Meat, sometimes, boiled everything.
What did you say to yourself when you guys got talking?
They just asked me.
Hello, everybody. I'm a Viking warrior. So I said, shut up, you fucking muppet.
Quite shy in that.
It's fucking hell. But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up there. I'm quite disappointed, to be honest. I thought this was going to be hilarious. And it's fucking depressed me. So hopefully I'll be back tomorrow. I'll do another one. And hopefully it picks up a little bit. But anyway, yeah, if you like this video, press the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Bonnet de douche.